not call it the first major, because the first major he actually took with Roy, so it's also cool to see him go back to all the characters that he has played in the lifespan of Ultimate. But Link was in his repertoire. He hasn't brought it out quite as often anymore, but he does know the character inside out. Character he grabs, character he plays at a really, really high level. And, you know, so far so good for Alfaes either way. I mean, great stage control, putting on some pressure with the projectiles. It's not until now that Javi gets 10%.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it earlier, how Javi plays literally every single sortie. I mean, at Low Tide City, I watched him play both Cloud and Lucina quite a bit, and now we're seeing him bring out the Roy. We might see him bring out some other characters, too, later on in this bracket. It really just remains to be seen, and Alfaes goes a little bit too high past the stage, gets caught by a down smash for his trouble, and Javi going to take it for all it's worth, getting the jab back air, but this time gets shield poked and is going to die for it. What a beautiful snipe with the arrow.
I never see the arrow actually kill, but Alfaes, you know, he's on something else today, and I was telling you, after that first set he played against Autobuffo, I think Alfaes is onto something. He might have just stepped on the gas really early on, but hopefully he has yet to run out of gasoline. He is still living all the way to 137, and there we go. That's the bomb play I was telling you about. Finally gets a chance to use it. The bomb recovery from the Lynx is something that they start practicing probably just to style on people, but then it becomes a real appliance in match. But we finally get Javi taking a stock. Really bad disadvantage, though. He does make it back, though.
Yeah, 42% built up onto Javi. Not all that bad, but now it's Javi's turn as he is going to get the down throw into the side B, actually. An interesting follow-up, but he's stuck in the corner against a bomb, is able to shield it just in time, and this is so even between these two right now.
Yes, indeed, and also constantly fighting for the control of the Pokeball, so stage control is back and forth as well, and we can see that in the percent and the stocks. To see Alfaes keep it so even against Javi, I think is already a pretty big accomplishment, knowing how great of a player Javi is, but he keeps missing the ledge, and look at the percent he eats up, and the stock he loses because of it, so that's the one thing where I see Alfaes losing a lot, the recovery.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is that you said it yourself, Roy has some devastating kill confirms under his belt, and that jab back air is one of the strongest, so Alfaes just needs to be really, really careful about how he plays at the ledge because, well, Javi's already gotten a read on how he likes to recover, and he's already been abusing it both with side B, both with F smash, and with that jab back air just for those easy stock confirms. And speaking of which, wow, he takes so much damage from that.
And he knows to back off as well. Look at Javi. He knows that the up B, the reverse up B, might be coming, and perhaps with the distance he was at, it wouldn't have happened, but oh no, it was some great awareness from Javi at first. He knew he could go low. He was gonna trade with that up B, but then the second one doesn't make the cut. He didn't get to the ledge in time, and so Alfaes gets to call this a one-stock differential game, but it is a JV2, so it started a lot more even for them. But as time goes on, Javi adapts and sees. I mean, he's great at punishing his opponent's mistake, right? He always starts reading you, and then by the third stock, you're gone.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about it a little bit about how Javi had a really good read on how Alfaes was recovering back to the ledge. He kept getting those down smashes. He kept getting those F smashes. And we saw him close out the game with it right there as well. K-Rool? Hello? No way.
Well, there's also Hero from Javi. So
no, I can see. Okay, I can see Javi playing Hero. Like, that's not as much as a surprise as if Alfaes just pulled out the random K-Rool. But yeah. No, Javi is going to be switching up from the Roy into a Hero for game number 2. But this, of course, is yet another character that he plays at a very, very high level. So I'm excited to see what he does here. And Nair is actually another Hero player who I'd like to see do some stuff with the character today if they're not going solo Ridley.
Yeah, that's true. Nair, a really great Hero player, brings it out in grand finals at times too, just to either style on people, or if he's really feeling his RNG that day, he will take the tournament with it. He actually just took one very recently in Mexico City against the Bestia, best icon Mexico as well. So, yeah, they know what they're doing. Javi right here, keeping a great distance in percent, and now even catching Alfaes on his landing as well. So, really, Alfaes having a really hard time facing up against every hero spell, really.
He is going to be trying to land with this, like you said, the oomph, which does a whole lot of damage. You already see like a jab doing nearly 30%. So Alfaes very, very rightfully trying to stay in shield as much as possible, but gets popped up off stage with that up B right into the immediate up tilt for the kill. Beautiful play.
Absolutely. I mean, Javi with great recognition as to where Alfaes is going to land, because now he is actually mixing up his recovery. He tries to land on stage a lot more when Javi is a bit farther away, but no more chances to do anything like that. Great stall here, though. He forces Javi to go with the up B right there, gets the bump, but is that gonna kill? No, it won't. Actually, he gets the explosion onto himself, and Javi gets stage control back just like that. And we're gonna have to wait and see if there's going to be another stock. Oh, it will be. No! Great DI as well, dude. Javi's playing so well today.
Yeah, beautiful DI from Javi to be able to escape the kill there. Now, like you mentioned, is doing a great job of just immediately regaining stage control after all of these interactions. Gets past Alfaes' attempt at an off-stage kill, and now this could be a kill of his own if he's not careful. Okay, good shield from Alfaes. I thought for sure with the whiff dash attack he would be losing his stock there, but it's just going to give Javi another opportunity to pull out that menu, do some light reading on this Saturday morning, but gets taken out by the lingering Nair.
Yes, indeed. The lingering Nair, a great option, but, yeah. Only problem is that Javi is more than willing to go chasing you down, so Alfaes, once again, in his last stock, and Javi has the bomb. You know, there's a certain amount of characters who have a really easy time dealing with the bomb. Hero has yet to get the bounce, which would be exactly the option for him to really not worry about those projectiles at all, but still, Javi doesn't really need it. He is taking a lot of percent here, but Alfaes needs to find the kill, and that seems to be the real struggle.
Yeah, but he is going to get the F smash, so right as you mentioned him struggling with finding the kill, he immediately pulls out the big guns and takes it right there. Only 28.9%, separating the two of them. Now a little bit more that Javi manages to land with that aerial, but it's still a very even game. Still anyone's stock to take. Can Javi close this out as a 2-0, or will Alfaes manage to push us into our game 3?
Well, you know what? He is building up to a really great comeback, so we might just see it happen. Doesn't have the boomerang, though. He could have extended that punish with the side B, but wasn't back yet. No! You don't tell me it's gonna end like that! A freaking whack!
No! Whack comes out of nowhere.